Beautiful morning. See the sunshine on me. Beautiful. Peace, peace, peace. And more peace. Oh yeah, oh yeah. How y'all feel out there? It's a beautiful afternoon. Morning in some places, right? Still morning in Cali on the west. Yay, yay. Peace to the gods. Peace to the goddesses. We out here. Let's get into some high vibes. So I'm gonna open it up. We're gonna let the sun in, you know. And let's open it up with some meditation real quick. We're gonna have a conversation, you know. So get a relaxed little seat and just, let's Om. Om. That was a good one right there, right there. Excuse me. Vibrations, though, I'm telling you, that's what it heals your whole body once you get in tune. So anything, if you got some air laying around, it'll all, stomach was hurting. Let's go one more time, a couple more times. Om. Om. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. It just be funny to me. How many times you go like Oh, oh yeah, oh yeah. He kept. Come on, bro. Y'all see me over here meditating. See me over here getting the energy, right? But it's all good. We not mad at the players. How y'all feel out there? What is spirituality in 2023? That's the topic of the conversation for today. And the reason why, again, I think this is an important conversation because a lot of people don't understand what is spirituality versus maybe religion, maybe a way of life, a way of thinking. But let's go into God. I think the concept of God in 2023 is wrong. And people need to think about that and have a conversation about that. Because what is God? I think people believe that God, this is my opinion, what people believe, this is my opinion on their thoughts. But I think that they think that God is a person that does for you or for us. You know, I keep bringing up the example of Dream, and Dream is enlightened. Dream is a seer. Dream is connected. But Dream says that if you keep saying you God, come on and make me a planet, make a star or something, show me something. See, like God is not God. If the God in the Bible didn't make us to do tricks for Him, you see, like even your Jesus, right? When the devil tried to tempt Jesus and said, "Hey, if you God do this, if you God do that," Jesus looked at the nigga like, "I'm not entertainment." So where in this world do they get a connection that the God is their entertainment? That the God does tricks on demand, you know? I think that's where people messing up. People think that the God or the gods created them to entertain them when that's not the way it is. That's not the true concept of the creator. The creator created you for his benefit, for her benefit. They're not trying to do tricks for you. They're not trying to show you anything. So they don't know what a God is. They don't have an understanding of God. And they looking for a savior, right? Let's get into that concept. The savior. So when the savior comes and save your life, do you live your life or do your savior live the life? Yeah, once they come and they save you, now you got to go live, right? Or do God got to keep coming every day and save you from the rain, save you from a flat tire? You see what I'm saying? So the concept of God, the concept of a savior is totally misunderstood and totally misconstrued. People think that they're going to do something for you. That's why we need to get into spirituality. Because again, that's what they're thinking. See, what I broke it down to myself was like, they think God is a machine. You see? God is a mechanism that by their understanding. God, do this for me, right? God, do that for me. That's a machine. That's a robot. Yo, give me this solve this problem. You know, I have 1 + 1 is 2. God, solve the problem. You see? So they don't understand that they're using God as their machine. So now, if God is your machine, who is in control of God? You see how the whole thing backed up? You see? That's why spirituality has to be understood. It's not, you're not misconfusing. You know that this is a machine. This is the machine to do my will. There is a machine that exists that does my will. You see what I'm saying? They want to call it some God in the sky. They trying to get it to do magic tricks when they can tap into their self and realize the machine. Realize that they're in control of the mechanism. You see? That's what, because it's this same ideology. We don't get to understand the mechanism and what we think God should be. Right? We think God should be on demand wishes. God should be a genie in a bottle, right? But that's not what the gods are. That's not who we are. We are not here to do monkey tricks for monkeys. You see, we created people for our entertainment. The gods created the humans for their entertainment. They not sitting here doing magic tricks, so they don't understand spirituality. What they want is a mechanism. You see? They want to see, like, again, if you come to God in prayer and you're not coming with a complete understanding that this is a machine, that this is the doorway, what is this? What's the things at the hotel? You know, when you press the button, they give you whatever you want. You see what I'm saying? If you're not approaching the God concept, the God energy, you are totally missing a boat. You a believer. How you gonna act like I'm telling you, like even in their book it says if you have to come with knowing. Knowing is based on your spirituality. Knowing is based on your personal connection and on your personal work. That's how you know. That's how I know how smart I am, because I've read a book. I studied. That's how I know how strong I am, because I did some push-ups. You see what I'm saying? So when you are able to test your abilities, that's when you know how strong you are. That's when you know how powerful you are. You see? And these humans, these believers, they never get to be knowers. They never get to live in the know, because they always afraid to take control of the mechanism, to take complete control of the understanding of the power that comes with knowing. We got to readjust the spirituality in 2023. We got to understand that the power that lies inside of us is not a magic trick. The magician does not tell his secrets. I understand I had to do what I had to do to gather us up. But in our daily lives, we are not here to make them happy. We're here to make ourselves happy. That's the spirituality. The happiness comes when we see the thing about it is we got so many Negroes, colored and black, trying to make sure everybody else is happy that they can't get happy on themselves. We got so many people waiting for a savior to make them happy that we can't be happy for ourselves. See, spirituality allows you to take precedence because breathing is first. So like again, like it's hard to be spiritual when you're sick. It's hard to be spiritual when you ain't feeling good. So you start working on, damn, well, what can I do to feel better? Oh, maybe I'll take a walk. Maybe I'll walk up the stairs instead of taking the elevator. You know, doing little things is a part of your spirituality. You see? Because what you're trying to do is you're trying to give you the best. Like I tell y'all, man, I don't hate opportunists. I don't hate opportunists. I hate opportunists that take advantage of other people's opportunity. Like I say, what's yours is yours. What's mine is mine. I can't take yours. It was never meant to be if it's yours. You see what I'm saying? I might have held it. But hey, man, listen, this is yours. I get mine. You get yours. We are spiritually in tune. We are connected to the source of all things. Like they can't like when you think when you manifesting and you wanna I want all black people to be happy. They don't know how to do that because all black people got different fucking agendas. They don't know how to make all black people happy. You know what I'm saying? Like they don't know how to yeah, I wish my whole neighborhood. No, they don't know how to do that. But that's the point of us having experiences because as we go through, we get to see how we can infuse, how we can bring what we have and add to it. We don't want to add some shit from a book in 2023. We don't want to add something from a movie in 2023. We want to add what we know from the source. We want to connect directly and trust in what we know. I'm trying to tell y'all, the new spirituality cannot include begging. The new spirituality has to include trusting and knowing. That's why I be so, and like again, I'm telling you, like I'm so important on who we are because who we are gives us a bonus. Who we are gives us a connection. So if we don't test it, like, yeah, Priest King, you lying. Did you test it? Priest King, that shit don't work. That's the movie. Did you try it? Because everybody I know that try it say, yo, it worked. If we don't have something special, then that's just what it is. But if we got it, we got to use it. We don't need a go-between. That's what I told Sister Soul. The beautiful thing about being a God is we don't need another God. Thou shalt have no other gods before me. You don't need another God when you're a creative, when you're connected to the source of all things. We create because we see, again, your imagination is your source of magic. We see things that are not seen. So how are we going to have motherfuckers out here, leading us when we know where they're going and they don't even understand what they thinking about yet? To even know where they're going, to even understand what they just thinking about. No, we got to take control of our little lucky thing, our fantastic situation. You see? There are only a few of the people that can look inside of themselves. That can look inside of themselves and that can connect to the magic that, like, again, this is the secret. They call this the secret. Grandma had dreams and she be we got books about a dream and a number. They call this a secret. You see what I'm saying? Oh, don't say that out loud because it might come true. They call this a secret. This is our culture. You see, this is our reality. This is the world we live in. We don't need a book to know what we got. We just got to test it. In times like this, you gotta go back to what works. That's why I always tell you, man, like the old folks, like we think they don't know, but they shit was working. Like, what was they doing that was working? That's all we want to keep is the shit that worked. Fuck it. We well, cherry picking. We cherry picking. All the old head shit that worked, we want to know it. You see? And we want to stay in that mind because again, there are some people that are different. We just happen to be them people. We just happen to have access to a spiritual connection. We don't make this up. This is a source. Like I did it with the science. You got split experiments. There's no such thing as an electron. Electron is a wave. It's a dot. You see, that's your mind. We create this thing. It's whatever we want it to be. It's whatever we want it to be. We gotta stay in tune with our control. We gotta treat this nigga like a mechanism. We treat spirituality like a machine, brother. That's how you gotta treat it. When you go inside, you go and you press in your button and you tell this nigga what you want. And sometimes you might sit back and look at it and let it play out your movie for you. Oh yeah, that's gonna be me. That's gonna be me. Yeah. I want that. I'll take that. That's the source. That's the source of all things. They don't want to have that. They don't want to have that. I wish I could tell everybody when they told you Moses went and met God at the top of Mount Peniel. I wish I could explain that to everybody. I wish I could explain to everybody where the pineal is. How is that a mountain at the top of the sinus? You see? You go to Mount Sinai. You see that? In the top of your sinus, you got your pineal gland. And it shines when you connect the source. I wish I could explain that to everybody, but they can't test it. We can. Because our shit is activated. Flickering. Reaching out, calling out. Begging for you to ask it for something. Everybody don't have that thing there that, hey, how you doing there? Oh, God, I'm connected to the source of all things. Look at me. At the Sinai, like I tell my mom, oh, I got sinus problems. Oh, my sinus, that's not your problem. We don't know how to master our sinus. So the white man will tell you that's a problem. You gotta, oh, I got vertigo. You ever heard some niggas say they got vertigo? That's the nigga trying to trick you. He trying to trick you out your magical power. You seeing some shit that's out the next level, and they call it vertigo. Some niggas call it deja vu. Some niggas call it all this extra stuff. But some people get to see more. Oh, that's a vertigo. Oh my God. No, nigga. We gotta know how to master these things. We gotta know how we got sinus problems. It's a problem for them, but it's magic for us. Again, if breathing is spirituality, if breathing lights up your pineal gland, how is your sinus a problem? Huh? If breathing in through your nose is what activates your sinus, what activates your pineal, how is your sinuses a problem? See, we dealing in different things here. We dealing in different genealogy, different anatomies here. But I'm talking about what works for us. So we got to be spiritual. We got to stay breathing. We got to focus on breathing. I'll break it down to you in the science. What is breathing? Well, breathing is the oxidation reduction. What? Yeah, electro-oxidation reduction. Huh? Well, the electrons in the air, they actually break down. Yep. That's called electro-oxidation reduction. And we take the energy from breathing like electricity. You see? I'm telling you, we're connected to this thing. We're connected to this thing. So if you want to give up your mechanism for a religion, that's a choice. But the ones, the folks, us over here, the non Neanderthal, we got a different connection. We got a different opportunity. We got a different chance here. We get to oxidate. We get to get infused. When we breathe, we gotta rethink. We gotta readjust spirituality in 2023. This is not religion, y'all. See, religion don't let you get what you want. Religion gives you a person that a referee. I don't. You know what I mean? Like, do I deserve that? Huh, God, do I deserve that? Well, let it be thy will. Now, again, everything that we want might not come today because, again, you plant a seed, it's going to take time to grow. You need the rain. A bad day is a good day when you're a farmer, right? So we're not looking at negatives and positives. We respect that it takes time. But we know that once we do the work, it's going to come back. The mechanism don't never break. The mechanism been working for 1,000 years. You see what I'm saying? And that's what we gotta appreciate and respect, that we in control of the mechanism. This ain't a, like, again, we like spirituality overlaps a good nigga and a bad nigga. Because the nigga that's spiritually in tune don't gotta do too much monkey shit. You don't gotta do too much jumping through hoops. You ain't gotta do too much chasing when you in control of your mind. Yeah, it's hard. I mean, I'm telling you, there is no cloud in the sky. There is there is nothing that's going to make you feel better if you don't feel better about yourself. You see? And that's spirituality. Because it's nothing like an act. It's nothing like having money in the bank. That's spirituality. Is money in the bank. That's why grandma knows it's gonna be good. That's why everybody know the end's gonna meet. We're gonna put this thing together. We're gonna make it work. That's spirituality. How many, like I said, how many of grandmoms and them niggas they ain't get into church until they was old, but they been had spirituality. They just took the church for the children. They already had a way of living, a way of winning, a way of receiving the highest and the best in life. You see what I'm saying? That's what we gotta stay focused on. We got spirituality. We're not afraid to win. We're not afraid to enjoy. We're not afraid to call to yourself. You know? In this day and age, we gotta remember the I am. I am, I am, I am. Who are you? I am, I am, I am. More than anything, more than any other time now. You a Palestinian? No, I am. You a Hebrew? No, I am. You see? Because they want to drag you all up down the boat and kick you off the land and put you on the boat and what the hell? No, nigga, I am. I am, I am, I am. Stay connected. Stay grounded to self. Stay grounded to source. This is the time. These are the days, buddy. These are the days. This like, yo, you got a world. Uh-oh. They cut me off. So yeah, that's where we at. Let's take a break here. Peace to the guys. Why y'all so quiet up there? Shout out to y'all though. But this is the important part here, y'all. This is the important part. We gotta look at this thing like a machine. Spirituality is the new machine here. This is the mechanism. We gotta accept it. They think Jesus is a mechanism, but he can say no. If he can hollow be thy will. You see? They think that the Savior is going to live their life for them. You see? We don't need nobody to live our life. We just need you to give me what I want. We just need you to, when I press the button, you to give me my soda. You see? I did the shadow work. I do the right thing. Now give me mine. It's that simple over here. I don't need a referee. We gotta rethink spirituality. We don't need a referee. All we need is trusting and knowing. All we need is trusting and knowing. But yeah, man, I'm telling you, like, the machine is ours. This is the cosmic will. Like again, I want to get into so much spirituality. It's a shame because I know that the thing gives you what you want. I'm not here to give another person what, like, you know what I mean? Like I used to introduce a lot of my friends to like the baddest girls they ever met. You know what I'm saying? And just like, oh, hook them up. Put them in situations where they couldn't do really nothing but fail. But do I gotta come in the room and push it back? You know what I'm saying? Do I gotta do it all? You know? That's the spirituality thing. We don't have to do it all for people. We just gotta put people in situations. I'm trying to tell y'all, like, everybody, they can't get what we got. We can't give what we got away. No matter how much we wish for it, I'm telling you, no matter how much I wish everybody could do what I could do, it can't be done. But I know there are people. I know there are a lot of people that can do what I can do. You know? So let's talk, let's deal with them. Let's focus on them. Let's make sure that they are living their best lives and are excited and ecstatic about their abilities to imagine, about their abilities to bring imagination into life. That's all magic is. That's why magic is imagination with a K, because you're taking your source your source mind, for those connected, your source magic, right? You're taking your source imagination and you're bringing it to life. That's all magic is for the ones. Like, this is a different trip. I'm trying to explain to y'all. This is a whole different trip. I don't want y'all to be afraid. I don't want us to be afraid. Like, again, see, we want to. I understand. Like, how do you demonstrate your abilities and your worth and your help and your to people and to the race, right? How do you demonstrate, you know, your commitment? Because that's what niggas is. That's what everybody's like. Yo, are you committed to the race? Are you committed to the struggle and all of these things? You know, like I told y'all before, the struggle is these niggas' religion. The struggle is a part of their religion. It's a part of their way of being. They can't see winning. They can't see victory. They can't see being on top. They can't see a life without oppression if it isn't God's will. Like, I'm not waiting for God's will. I don't want y'all to wait for God's will. If you, again, like I'm telling y'all, niggas start telling you what God said, you start thinking that they crazy. You start thinking that they done, you know what I mean? Well, God told me this and God said this. Like, who are these niggas? You see? God don't necessarily want you to win. You gotta want yourself to win. You gotta look inside of yourself and see yourself as worthy of winning and worthy of being happy, worthy of eating every, like, again, like, this shit is so petty. How many of y'all niggas think y'all worthy of eating every day? How many of y'all niggas think y'all worthy of eating good every day? Healthy type every day. That's your spirituality. You know what I'm saying? When you decide, hey, listen, man, I deserve this. Let me figure this out. Let me trust and know that, yo, I'm gonna start eating right. That's all you gotta do. I'm telling you, your best friend is you. I know everybody hate that. They hate to be alone. But you gotta trust you, because who knows you better than you? Who knows your intentions better than you? That's spirituality, baby. That's spirituality. When you can trust yourself, when you can believe in yourself, when you can know that you're not gonna do yourself no harm. And that takes time. It takes discipline. It takes discipline, but it really takes trusting in yourself. It takes trusting in yourself. Hey, listen, man. Don't we make mistakes. You know what I'm saying? That's what we think are mistakes and shit. But a lot of this stuff be saving us from misfortune, from being lost in erroneous erroneous realities and shit. I'm telling you, we don't want to get too far down this rabbit hole. Like, people look at me like I'm crazy because they're like, I don't trust these niggas. I'm not supposed to trust these niggas. We here to play our game. They're here to win for them. We got to be able to win for us. You know? And that's spirituality, when you think that you're gonna win. Like, if you think that you a pawn for Jesus, you think you a puppet for Muhammad, you think you a mouthpiece for Buddha, you know what I'm saying? That's when you lose. That's when you become controlled and manipulated. You know what I'm saying? That's when you don't have a true future and a true reality. Your true reality is only based upon what you can. Mm. Oh yeah, but that's spirituality. Spirituality is everything. Spirituality is everything in 2023. Again, like I say, people don't understand God. They don't understand what they want God to do. How can God help people? Like I say, I really feel bad being God-like around here, because the nigga that think that you're going to do something for them don't understand your true power. Don't understand what this thing is about. You know, like again, a God doesn't have to prove himself. A God just manipulates and controls. Peace to the gods. We just manipulate. We just control. We don't have to. We don't, like I say, I don't need, you know, we don't need we don't need help for our will to be done. Just gotta trust and know. You know what I'm saying? We don't need help. We got everything that we need inside of ourselves. They need help. They don't believe in themselves. They not one. They not one. Like I'm telling you, bro, like, I and the Father are one. Let's be one. Let's trust the oneness of it all. It's power in source. It ain't no power in these fucking books. It's power in source. It's power in knowing. It's power in trusting. That's where strength lies. It ain't no strength in this old other bullshit. And this old Johnny come lately ass shit. What was niggas? Come on, man. How do we win? How do you have a cycle? Like, people believe in a cycle. I tell you, in America, they only celebrate birthdays every 50 years because they coming back. They believe that they coming back. Like, this is just, hey man, we got a jubilee. It's your 50-year jubilee. That's it. That's how long they living, and that's how they look at life. Like, this is a cosmic will. We are connected. We are entitled, and we are embodied. Embodied in everything. You see? Entitled to all the goodness. That's how we look at life. It comes. Oh yeah, we'll be back. Hey, who done came back? Oh, look at this baby. It look like such and such. This and such and such. You know what I mean? We know that we own this wheel. We know that we come here with all power. We just gotta use it. We just gotta tap into it. Find our own strength to be strong enough to receive. It takes strength to be in your I am. To stand firm in your knowing. It's again, I tell you, it's sad to know what happens to other people, but it's wonderful to know what's going on inside of you. We want to live in the knowing. And then, like I say, if we gotta trust and believe that they'll get it. This is all an experience. This is an experience. We come and go. I'd say every 50 years, all we do is get better at this. We come and we go. So this time when we come, we gotta get this experience right. We don't want to. And again, I tell you about the pursuit of happiness. That's how we get into a lot of these situations, because we don't want to impede too much on another nigga's experience. We think he gonna get it. You tell your grandma you a Muslim, she said, "Oh, okay, baby. If that's what make you happy." You see, that's what the old people, they had one period. Oh, that's what's gonna make you happy. Oh yeah, this will make her happy. Oh yeah, she be happy with that. Oh yeah, look at you all happy. Happy, happy, happy. Happy, happy, happy. You see? So we don't really step on niggas in their pursuit. And that's how, a lot of this thing go. But that's where we at. That's the reality, because their pursuit doesn't affect us when we are in I am. When we are in I am, hey baby, that's what make you happy. You're Muslim now. No more no more pork, huh? Right? Grandma, I'm not going to not invite you, and she not going to stop cooking pork. You know what I'm saying? But hey, you come up here and you be you be happy here amongst your family and shit. And that's the reality of the I am. That's the reality of who I am. But now we just more in tune now. We just more in the Aquarius, in the sixth sun state. We just got more power now. It like we can't act like the sun doesn't move. We can't act like we're not connected to the cosmic universe. Like, people don't map the stars. It's done for a reason. Not because somebody lives there, but because it has an effect on the gods. It has an effect on the original beings. Okay? Like I tell you about looking into the sun and sun gazing, getting downloads. All of this stuff is cosmic. All of this stuff is oneness. There's nothing here that doesn't work for your benefit. If there's some stuff here that doesn't benefit you, let me know. That's what we gotta understand, and we gotta trust it, and keep in that mind, and keep in that I am, because I am, and pursue it, Like, again, like I've been telling you, like you can't want to be something anymore. Those days are over. You gotta be who you are, and be who you are right now. Be who you are right now. This is the time. Like, your mind is more powerful than any devil in any cave anywhere. Any book in any church. Your mind is more powerful. You can attract more than any government stimulus can ever bring you. Now and never. You can attract more than any tax refund. You see what I'm saying? You can attract more than any inheritance. You can. That's the point. That's what they try to stop us about. Yeah, that's why I be trying to explain, like when you see a person, like again, a lot of this stuff they can't do. So when you see people do the things that we do, it seems magical. This is like God, like, how do you do some of these things? Some of this natural abilities. So again, in order to play a fair game, they try to make people forget that, hey, some of these people do stuff extra. Some of these people do stuff differently, magically. They want us to think we all come from the same place. We all got the same journey. We all got the same history. That's what they want us to think, but that's not truth, and that's not reality. I am to remind you about reality. When you at work, I am. When you standing in the grocery store, I am. I can have friends with all these motherfuckers because I am. It does not hurt me. You see? I'm not trying to get caught. Like I say, we are nice people. We try to be so nice, and we welcome and we hosting. That's the problem. We always we host these people. We let them in, right? But we can't change who we are. We can't start, you know what I mean? Forgetting that we get this stuff. We manifest this stuff for free. Like I'm telling you, like everything that we can that they think that they can offer us, we can make them give it to us for free. They wake up in the morning and just be like, I just wanted to give you this. I don't know what happened. I was going to sell it, but it just something God placed on my heart. I just wanted to yeah, I know you did. Now go back and play. That's what I'm saying. Like, if y'all can understand, like how much I am is, how much the Jedi is a real thing. How you a Jedi and how you can use your mind power to make a person move along and continue on with their day while you sit here and you enjoy your life. Like I'm telling you, like that's why I hate the what's going on. I be telling you all about the robots and all this stuff because niggas is gonna be served. The gods is gonna be served. You have to understand. I'm telling you, I'll be in a dynamic. Oh, I hate Bill Gates and da. But everything I knew was gonna happen as a child, these niggas is doing it. They on action. They on action plan. The stuff I was telling y'all about this about nobody gonna have a house. Everybody gonna be able to go to any house you want to. That's what they working on. I didn't know they were working on it, but that's what they working on. But again, they pushing they people out the game. Niggas, we gonna nigga rig it. We gonna have free cable. We not worried about them. We gonna have the hookup on all that shit. Yeah. You know them niggas over there. They got. We not worried about it. But they doing something to their people that might need to be done. Again, like we living in, like I tell you, niggas gonna be served, and that's all we gotta pay attention to. Is that we want. Your grandma used to say, yo, go get me some ice water. Go to the store, give me some cigarettes. Go change the TV channel, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like we will be served. It's going to happen. So if it's gonna be Germans or if it's gonna be robots, niggas is up for it. You see what I'm saying? So we gotta stay in mental control. We gotta stay in the mental mind state of the I am, of the all this is working together for our good. And I know that's hard I know that's hard to believe because it's hard for me to accept this shit. But we gotta, like I tell y'all, like they didn't come here killing everybody like we think. They coming in just like robots. If motherfuckers come in with a new work robot that work harder and faster, you're going to let the robot in. That's all that happened. It's the same thing. And it's like, I don't want us to go crazy about robots, a new line of robots, because we are going to be served. We are the creators. We deserve to be served. If Shelly was in here, she'd say, feed me grapes. Right? Because that's who we are. That's what we deserve to be. We are the ones. We created this world. You know what I mean? So we deserve the best of it. So how do I feel about robots? Knowing that it's going to serve the gods. It's going to serve us. I mean, okay, well, y'all mad because it's not a immigrant, or it's not a German, or it's not a Polish. What? What's the problem? Y'all don't care. We don't care. We want our stuff and we want it right. So let's make sure that we got the mind and we can accept reality, but we can protect ourselves and we can stay on one accord and in oneness and to be able to control the future that we created. This is the world that we created. This is cotton. This is hip hop. This is motherfucking R&B. You know, that's the integration. That's the product around the world. There is nothing being sold but the minds of the gods. What they selling? Kanye fighting with Adidas. That's a German company selling moccasins. right? What they got? Basketball gear, football gear, all American Indian sports. What do they have? See, so they take our thing and they take it and they push it around the world. I used to say, when I tell you, when I was young, I always had the dream, like, America was the headquarters. This is where we create. Africa might be a little manufacturing joint, but it was going to be more agriculture in my mind. This is as a child. We just gonna be growing stuff in Africa. We'll use Asia as a child, as an agriculture, as a manufacturing spot. You know what I mean? And Europe is nothing because it's too cold. We just go there to play, and that's what it's going to be. Unfortunately, for the humans, right? But for us, the ones in tune, we're gonna continue to enjoy. Like I'm saying, like you understand, there are so many wars around the world, and they don't bring that to America. How much of this can we really get upset about? I'm telling you, a lot of this is the Truman Show. We don't care. Make sure that I got my hash browns and cheesy grits. I want cheese in my grits. No sugar. See what I'm saying? So we keep our mindset, we can understand that this is just the evolution of our divinity, bro. This is just 100 years of what because when we taught these niggas how to be humans, they take our culture, they take our reality, and they share this around the world. Oh, Kobe Bryant, Michael Jackson. You see what I'm saying? These are the ambassadors of culture. They're not the ambassadors of America. They're the ambassadors of American culture. You know, the four tops and all these niggas wearing suits, and this is how niggas was dressing. We showed niggas dressing like that on a farm. Niggas on a farm with suits on and suspenders, cause they own this bitch. You at the job that you own, looking spiffy, looking like you own it. So yeah, they in the field with a suit on, basically. This is our culture. This ain't their culture. We don't do anything German except borrow money. We don't do nothing from Russia. Nothing. We don't do nothing from the Middle East except put the gas in our car. They do everything we do. That's the continuation. That's what's going to continue. They're going to continue to sell America. They're going to continue to bring people here to service us. It's now, if again, this is about the mind. Are we upset about robots? Are we upset about being happy, about being, about overnight delivery from Amazon? That's why we got to stay focused on I am. That's why we got to stay in oneness and trust us. Because again, who going to create a world if we not here? Like Alice in Wonderland is the whole thing about that. This is the king's dream. We're the gods. This is our dream. We're the royalty. We're the sun beings. Like that's what everywhere you go, we all think we connected to the sun. We think that we so cosmic that we keep coming back. So all this is ours. They don't. Again, I tell y'all, listen, man. We need robots because it's going to be 100 degrees in January. And I don't want y'all to be upset about it. I want y'all to be I am, because we got to keep creating. We got to keep coming up with new clothes and new styles. We got to keep coming up with new dances and new music, because that's what keeps these people working. That's what keeps these people excited. Their religion, they don't have the spirituality aspect. They don't have the I am. It's hard to make ends meet if you're not in tuned. If you don't know that they gonna meet, this shit gonna work out. They don't have that knowing. They don't have that. That's why they jump out of windows when when it hit the fan. You don't see the recession, depression. Black people don't keep. We ain't stressing because we know we gotta understand it, and that's what we gotta keep. This world is ours. It's made for our pleasure. It's our pursuit. They not, again, like I say, like if y'all can just notice what's going on, they are happy just being around us. Like these new people. I mean, I'm sorry, the old people. They're kind of integrated now. They call each other nigga. They on TikTok acting like they black, and they sassy. You know what I'm saying? They don't want to just be workers no more. They don't just want to work. But that's what they came here with working permits. You know what I mean? Work visas. They came here to work. So now we live in this world where these people don't want to work like they had to work for. So they got to get some new workers, and they come in as robots. They come in as machines, and we not gonna get upset about it. And I know it's hard because I'm mad at Bill Gates too. But again, I'm telling you, they his people. As long as he not out here touching our people, out here trying to do something to our people, we cool. We gotta focus on ours, and use the mechanism that we got. We got a mechanism. We got a spiritual mechanism. We got access to a sinus pineal. We ain't got to be slave labor. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, all of the word. That's why I be telling y'all, man, y'all hate me, but I say use the words that they give you. If they called you an Indios, they called you a god, you keep it. If they called themselves a German, keep it. You know what I'm saying? We need to find out what these words mean. We can't let them keep taking us away from what we know is the truth. Because again, we know a word. Like I say, that in English, we keep taking the word and going further with it. I'm out. I'm Audi. I'm Audi 5000. I'm Ghost. I'm Swayze. We can take a concept and we can keep it going. These people want to take and put a definition on it because they don't want us to know what a German is. They don't want us to know what a Slav. Again, we call them robots, right? But if somebody say, "Hey, I got some serfs," a serf at the time means servant. Serf. If you do it plural, you got to put a V there, like a 5 or 5th, make it plural. You got not fives. Knife, make it plural, you got knives. Serf, you get serves. So they like, yo, we got serves. You want these serves. You got Slavs. You want these Slavs. These are robots. You don't gotta fight people too tough when you coming in with things called serfs, when things called servants. They not gangster. No, these are servants. You want some servants? Word, what's a servant? Oh, all they do is serve. It's a robot. They don't think, they don't talk, they just serve. Oh, wow. Come on, send some. That's how they got us. Servants. A serf. And a German, the same thing. They take these words and they hide them. Like I'm saying, like, you don't have to look for a caveman in history. You just gotta find out, what does the word German mean? You see what I'm saying? Like, and that's why I be telling you about parts of history that we like. If you can read history and understand that they wouldn't call themselves these things, so you can tell who wrote it. You know what I'm saying? It's a history written by the victor, not Salad. History, like history, the victor wrote the definition. You know what I'm saying? The victor made us think that the German was just a regular man. Made us think that the Slav wasn't a serf, wasn't a slave. That's what the victor did. But in history, they don't know that you gotta say, oh, the Slav is a slave. Oh, you gotta say a German is a caveman. They don't know that you gotta do that because a German, that's what the word German means. Earthman. Erman. Erman, right? It's Earthman. So you got an Earthman or you got a germed man, right? Germs are dirt, right? So you got dirt. Dirt is earth, right? So you got a dirt man, a germ man. You don't have to say anything else. I said he's a dirt man, period. You see what I'm saying? But in history, we think Germany's a country. And Germany ain't no country. Germany is all these motherfuckers. You know what I'm talking about? My bad. My bad. We getting off topic. We dealing with spirituality, but I gotta get off topic so we can stick to the I am. Because this how you know who you are. He called you an Indios, right? You called yourself an Indios. See, so that's all I want us to remember. Like, there's a reason why we have these terms and these labels and these understandings of an earth man. Oh, that's an earth man. Oh shit. What you gotta say with an earth man? An earth man ain't a heaven man. If I say he a heaven man, you gonna think, oh, he a heaven man. He came from heaven. So that's what I'm saying. We gotta stay in our mind. We gotta live in a world where we know what's truth, what right is right, and left is left, and because 1 and 1 is not 2. 1 and 1 is infinite when you're dealing with the gods. You got one man, you got one woman, they have a child, and that child, another child, 5, they have 5 kids. So we can deal with infinity. We, as gods, we can deal with creative understanding as gods. And that's who we want to be. That's why I don't want to take that from us. Don't let nobody take that from you. Take your divinity. I say, no, everybody stay where you at. Everybody stay in your lane. This who you are? Okay, cool. Remember that they called us the gods, my nigga. And it was done for a reason. They called them the Germans for a reason. But back to the mechanism. When you come in with some serfs, some servants, you like, hey, this is a part of our mechanism. You see what I'm saying? This is a part of our get what I want. You never looked at these niggas like they was dangerous. And again, like I say, how did they take over Europe is because they start, like, you want to buy some serfs. Like, they started selling their own people first as servants. But again, in history, you won't look at it like that because we don't see servants as a serf, as a negativity, because they did a great job with history. But I just want us to all recognize the fundamental purpose of even having a serf is so we get what we want. We not upset what's about to happen with these robots because we about to get some new robots and they gonna give us what we want. And I know that seems crazy. That's what I'm saying. But we don't not to trust these niggas, while they doing a little, switcheroo. But we gotta recognize that this is for all our good. This is for our good. They ain't got nothing to sell. But Bill Gates sell software. He in the service industry. What do these niggas sell? None of these niggas have anything of creative ability. America is based on service industry. That's it. You know what I'm saying? They are here to service us. I told y'all, you want to start a city, you gotta have 3 services. That's how they trick us. They get us here with this free stuff. You see? Oh, we pick up your trash. Don't worry, just put it outside, baby. We pick it up for you. Oh yeah, oh that's sweet. Yeah, you want to take it? We clean up trash and sweep up. They got you. They know how to play the service game. But now they got robots, so they got to get rid of all these other people that don't want to work anymore. All them, Somebody talk to me, yo. It's been an hour, yo. I gotta talk to me. What's up? I need another smoke break. I'm taking smoke breaks every half hour. Guess that's good. Beyond Smith, what up, God? Guys, it's quiet up here. Peace to the gods and the goddesses, no doubt. We got a mechanism, y'all. We are a special group of people. You know what I'm saying? And that's why I like us. Like for real. Like my whole thing was, I really think that once people can see it, like I said, we just gotta get it out there. And once they get it, it'll connect. It'll connect to us. You know what I'm saying? Peace to their gods. This nigga said he got company. I hope they. Peace though. Shout out to the guys in this company. Hope they enjoying it too. Shout out to One Extra. I appreciate your comment the other night, cuz that was dope. No doubt. Shout out to the IT guys in the building. No doubt, no doubt. But yeah, shout out to One Extra though. I appreciate that, brother. That was a dope comment. Hey man, we out here, man. I mean, and again, it's going to be better for us. How is that? That's why I be saying, like, if we trust ourselves, everybody just trust yourself. You're gonna see what this is like. You're gonna see what this is like. Cause you're gonna know that it's gonna all things like again. They take all of these God things. All things work together for your good. That's real God stuff. They steal our stuff and put it in these children's books. You know what I'm saying? But that's our stuff because everything works together for our good. Like y'all can't. I'm telling you. Like I go through. If I would be mad, as much history as I know, if half the shit that these niggas say was true, I would be mad, depressed, under the bus. You know what I mean? We was enslaved. We was oh my god. If I was to read that shit and it be true, none of this shit is true. This is all programming for robots. This is all so they don't feel bad about working 30 years and dying in a land that ain't their home. It's vicious. It should get vicious out here, B. I ain't gonna lie to you. Shit get vicious. You got some niggas dying 30 years a slave, retiring, and they don't go back to Poland or nothing. You know? So they playing vicious games. Sometimes I mean, no doubt. I appreciate that. This is that section. He said for real brother. Mad people mixing false info in their videos. You telling how it is. It's rare. I mean, once in a generation. But this is that time. This is what we deserve, bro. Like it's again, I understand it's hard. YouTube, people making money on this thing. And they don't have the trust and knowing in themselves to just forego pennies. Like I'm telling you, like the money you attract to yourself is more than it's gonna be on this YouTube shit. More than Facebook, more than all that shit put together. Cause you want it and it's for you. It comes in the best interest of you. And the best interest of you is the best interest of all around you. You can't trust somebody else to hit the lottery and do good by you. But you can do good by them. Right? That's the only thing we know that's gonna happen. Like I know I look out. I ain't gonna be crazy, but I'm gonna look out. They ain't gonna look out. So that's why we gotta, I can't be mad at niggas and shit. We gotta get it for ourselves. You know what I'm saying? And we gotta show them that it can work. You know? And niggas, I mean, again, and there's a lot of agents out here. We can't never affect, like, as I told y'all, like the Pan-African shit, they don't have no problems. They want you to be from Africa. As long as you're doing that, they're excited. But when you start talking about you an Indian, when you start saying I'm an Indian, we got American Indian Heritage Month. That's when they get upset because now you know who you are. You start tracing your heritage, you start tracing your lineage, and you be like, yo, these niggas is lying. All they doing is lying. Oh, no, this is what happened. Yeah, lies. So once you figure that out, it gives you a freedom. Like I say, because, like a hard part of this shit is like having motherfuckers tell you that your family is some fuck niggas. Yeah, you're kidnapping. Y'all been like, that's kind of hard to swallow. You know? We shouldn't have to live with our family, some dead gones being being lied on like that. Like that's the part I ain't like. That's the part I really don't like. That's how these niggas are alive on the dead and shit. You know what I'm saying? For no reason. So it's like, man, I don't like that part. If they could have just came, and I get it. I get it. They don't have a history. They don't have a history. They don't have anything except selling stuff. They merchants. You know what I'm saying? Like, they merchants, man. And they, somebody made them. It's not their fault. It's like, again, like, they had a purpose and shit, and they did their thing with it. Yeah, nobody, again, we not mad at them. We not mad at robots. You know what I'm saying? Spirituality. I am. I can't be mad at them. I gotta be excited that even exists. You know what I'm saying? Like I say, it's like, yo, a lot of this shit that they do to each other, we can't imagine. The games that they playing on each other, we can't imagine. We don't really, like, we getting caught up in it. And I'm trying to tell us not to get caught up in it. But the games and the trickery that they do on each other, bro, it's terrible. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm telling you, they about to be broke and busted and disgusted. They stealing all their money. You know? And we getting caught up in it. But they trying to bank. It's called the Great Reset. I didn't know none of this, though. I just recently found out about all of this shit. I was saying everything that these niggas is saying that was going to happen. I've been saying it, and now I know where it's coming from. It's the Great Reset. That's what they calling it. It's the World Economic Forum, which is a part of the United Nations, and their goal is subscription based everything. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's their goal. Their goal is no more money. It's all going to be digital money. They call it CBDC, which is central bank digital currency. And this is a real thing. CBDC, central bank digital currency, and they want it to be, these digital IDs, all of this stuff. This is a 2030 agenda, right? So, and COVID is a part of there. They'll tell you, like I'm saying, like, again, like, the beautiful thing about these boys is they'll tell you what they're doing. You know what I'm saying? They'll tell you what they're doing and shit. They'll tell you what they're doing and shit. You know what I'm saying? But like I tell you, I'm perplexed about it. You know what I'm saying? Because I knew all of this shit was going to happen my whole life. You know what I'm saying? Like, again, I don't want to be around here. What do you do with people that don't have, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, there's no jobs for people. Like, if you have a universal income, right? When everybody don't have to work, a lot of people won't be able to live in that world. They don't know how to not work. Like, how people say, can you play by yourself? You know what I mean? Like, they don't know how to play by themselves. Some people just want a job where they can lift boxes and they can do something, some manual type of labor, but that's going to come to a halt. It's no more Iceman. No more telephone operators. Hey, hello. Yeah, connect me to 160. Oh, sure, I got you. No more operators and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, them industries is dying. No more Iceman knocking on your door bringing ice. So that's what they doing. You know what I mean? Like, you got robots. All these people with Amazon, they not gonna be at Amazon no more because they got robots. All these people doing trucks and stuff, they're not gonna be doing trucks no more because they got robots. Like, the trucking industry is terrible right now. Everybody went out and brought those trucks when it was the COVID. They was getting money, so you got all these owner operated trucks. So now the prices went down. Ain't nobody making no money. The insurance went up. Like, they know how to steal from you. Know how to steal from you. Everybody that was driving the truck, ask them how they doing right now. They upset. They should be. You know what I mean? Because these niggas is playing a game. Because they, like I said, like, I was trying. Who was I talking to the other day? Texas. I'm saying, like, yeah, we don't know what they're going to do because they don't do normal stuff. Like they don't want to fight you. It's all passive aggressive stuff. You know what I mean? Like I say, like they use Uber to get rid of the taxi industry because but their long-term goal is to have all automated cars. So they don't even want the people that help them get rid of, you know what I mean? Like, yo, we're gonna help you guys destroy the taxi industry. Oh, thanks. And as soon as you know what I mean, they're gonna get all automated and they're not gonna use anybody. So it's like the taxis is shit, and now the people that were driving these is shit too. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, what do you do? How do you fight that when they use us? Like they got 10,000 influencers in this program, right? And they got certified candidates that's pushing this World Economic Forum agenda, right? It's 10,000. All these influencers and all these niggas, they paid by these people. You know what I'm saying? They paid to push and distract and keep us, you know, looking at the sky while they pushing this foreign, you know, agenda, this one world agenda. It's what it is. It's a one world agenda. You know what I'm saying? But again, is it a negative thing? You know, that's what we gotta figure out. That's what we gotta decide. Is it a negative thing? Does it hurt us? Is they coming here to disrupt our way of life, or is it going to be the same life? Because they get, you know, all of these. I tell you, the prices is too high. Inflation, like they did a good job. They got us excited about. We need the shit to come down. Everything is too expensive. It doesn't make sense. None of this stuff is worth what we're paying for it, right? So that was by demand. You know what I'm saying? And like I was telling you about how the government is taking all the money from other countries because they paying so much money on those bonds, where there's no need to invest any on like anything else but get the money back to the government. But they keep going up, so you can't even sell it. Like the game used to be, you buy something from the government, you buy a bond, and then you could take it to the bank and get a loan on it, right? Or you could sell it in like a secondary market and get some money on that loan. But the government keep going up that you're not gonna buy this loan because the new loans is more. So why buy this one when you can just get the next one? And you see what I'm saying? So they just taking everybody money. All the rich people thought they was gonna get they just keep going up and keep going up. So you can't even sell what you just got. It's a weird game right now. That's what I'm telling you, like, don't invest in nothing. Just keep it. Just keep it. You know? And I know it seemed hard, but they playing the game right now. They playing the game and it's dangerous. You know? And all these shills, they got 10,000 shills on their payroll. They call them influencers. You know what I'm saying? 10,000 of these motherfuckers paid to promote agendas, to you know, paid to retweet, paid to comment, to hate, disrupt, distract. So each one of them 10,000, I'm sure them niggas got 2 or 3 profiles, right? They got 2 or 3 Facebooks, 2 or 3 Instagrams. So you got 10,000 people, but they probably looking like 30 or 50,000 with all they fake accounts, all they troll accounts. You know what I'm saying? And they think they winning out here and shit. But again, these the same niggas that will fire the people that help them destroy the taxes. You know what I'm saying? So y'all, I'm telling y'all, you got to get into yourself in this day and age and shit. All these damn spies. Like we got so many spies. It's a damn shame. And so in this country is like spy written. It's a shame. It's a goddamn shame. You know. But again, in my heart of hearts, like they don't want to fuck with niggas. You know. I believe that in my heart of hearts. I tell you who our real enemy is. Our real enemy is the fake Indians on a motherfucking on a reservation. They're the only people that we got to be worried about because they want to come back and get the good parts of the land. They want Georgia, they want Mississippi and Alabama. They want that shit back because that's where the good farmland is at and all that good. They don't want to live over there in the desert. So they're the only people we got to worry about. That's why they trying to take our guns and all that so extra shit because they scared to death. Niggas will kill them again. You know what I'm saying? Niggas will go berserk on them. If you like, who let all the Germans in? It was more German. It was more $5 Indians than it was everybody that came through Ellis Island. Yeah, all them niggas came through tribes. All them Germans, all them Swiss Germans, and they came through the Indians. You see what I'm saying? Yeah, and like it's all a game. Like Oklahoma City Thunder and shit. That's Seattle Seahawks. You know what I mean? Not Seattle Supersonics. And Seattle is run by Bill Gates. So Bill Gates gave them that team so they could do that bullshit that they did. With the whole like they know how to play a game in advance. You see what I'm saying? So it's all on TV though. It's all on TV. If we could ignore some of this shit, we gonna be all right. We gonna be all right. Cause like I said, in my heart of hearts, they not worried about us. They can't live here. They can't live in the South. It's the biggest exodus from the South because it's too hot. They not trying to move down there right now. If you think it's hot in the North, what you think is gonna happen down there? But I think niggas should keep working out, stay in the gym. You know what I mean? Because again, like I don't know what the sun gonna do to these people. That's my reality. I don't know what the sun gonna do to these people. You see all these damn apocalypse movies and all these zombie movies and shit. Talk about what the sun makes these motherfuckers do. Like if you look at Will Smith, that was the sun. That was New York City and shit. And that's because of the sun that did that to them niggas. Got them all ape shit, right? On the Book of Eli, it was the sun that destroyed the world. You see what I'm saying? But again, that's why I'm not worried. I know I'm like, yo, this nigga crazy. I'm not worried because they can't defeat the sun. They can try. They can keep, blocking, doing what's the shit called? Um, when they spray the clouds, I can't think right now. I don't know, but I don't know. Whatever they do when they spray the clouds and shit, right? But yeah, they can keep doing that, but that's not gonna last, bro. It's gonna be hotter than they can imagine, you know. And they're gonna be rednecks again. Nobody want to be a redneck. Like I'm saying, like if you if you didn't have office space and people working in warehouses and stuff, they can't work outside. They can't work in the heat in the sun. You know what I'm saying? So what you gonna do when it's 90 degrees in December? Some of these Ethiopians can't even stand the heat, right? That's crazy. Yeah, they not. I mean, like they not even humans though. They they not even humans though. Peace to the guys. But yeah, some of these Ethiopians, like none of these niggas can like. That's why they trying to get these Mexicans and these these South Americans and shit. They trying to bring them up here so they could work until they get this Like I'm telling you, like it's hard, bro. I'm like Bill Gates' biggest fan. It's hard. It's hard. You know what I'm saying? It's hard. But I don't know what to do and shit. You know what I'm saying? Cause I know his shit is evil and diabolical. You know what I'm saying? I know they trying to kill all they folks. You know, they trying to shorten the population and shit. But as long as we stay the creatives, as long as we stay on our tens, like this shit won't run without us, bro. What they gonna be doing underground? Nothing. They gonna be listening to hip hop underground. They're gonna be wearing sneakers and trying to play basketball. They're gonna be having basketball leagues underground. Watch. They gonna need niggas, trust me. Because we are the creative. Like all they learning in school is how to be close to us, how to be more like again, like see, we don't understand what we do. Our life is a spiritual experience and shit. You know, a lot of stuff like dancing is spirituality. The vibration. This is like a like you know like how niggas catch the beat. How you catch a beat that don't exist. You know what I'm saying? How do you find a rhythm that doesn't exist? You know, unless it exists. See, all of this stuff is inside of us. You know what I mean? These rhythms and these colors, these patterns, these ideas. You see? So as long as we sitting here in rhythm, as long as we can find a rhythm, we control the world. You know? They don't control the world. I know that's hard, but again, they don't have like what's the white folks product? Except the computer. Or they, you know what I mean? Or something that's like helping you with your products. Helping you get your stuff faster. Emissions inspection. Cause and action. I could dig that. But what's the cause? What is your cause? Your cause should be your mechanism. You might have just got here. But that's a good point. It is cause and it is cause and react and that cause and oh he said action. Okay, cool. Not reaction. But the cause gotta be your mechanism. You know what I'm saying? Because again, that's why I can't just be mad at somebody. I gotta look at it from the view. You know, where are we going in the future? Where's the best possible for all concerned and shit? As far as us, right? Like it's hard. You know what I'm saying? And I believe they need our people to survive. I believe that. Like I'm saying, like if we can just don't get caught up in a medical system, don't be all following them to you know what I mean to get every shot they suggest, we be fine. You know, because I used to tell people about like how the old heads they used to say, "Hey, gather around. Grandma, I'm gonna say her last words," or "Grandpa, he about to go." You know what I mean? How these niggas used to say, yeah, they say they think, then they just go die, walk into the not die, but go walk into the next room. That's a power that we have. These people were in control of coming and going. I tell y'all, dead don't mean gone. Dead just mean hidden. You see? So these people that's from us, they got a power where they can come and gather around some niggas, say what they need to say, and then check out. That's a strength. That's a power. That's who in control of that doorway there. They don't want us to know that. Now they want a nigga to be on the machine and be trying to save a nigga when we are the ones. We are the ones. We can, like I tell y'all, we come and we go. We celebrate birthdays every 50 years. Grandma lived to be as long as as old as she want to be because we come and we go, gather around. You know what I'm saying? I said niggas going in the water. I don't know about. See, that's a all right. That's a different thing though. And again, I don't know if it's going to go back to that, but it depends on how bad it gets. See, like I'm saying, like we looking at the good and the glossy, but outside of these cities and shit, you know what I'm saying? It might be thick. It might be dangerous. It might be lawless. It might be, you know, zombies. I know that shit seems crazy. I know I don't talk about crazy shit, but like I'm saying, I don't know the effect of the sun on these niggas. You know what I'm saying? I don't know the effect of. It might just be deformity. It might just be skin cancer. But we know skin cancer and deformities are effects of the sun, right? On these people. So I don't know what these other effects will be. You know what I'm saying? It could be worse. It could be crazy. But as far as like the landscape goes, it will be more water. Like again, we used to live in like in flooded towns on lake in lakes. We would like Venice. Venice And no, let's just go to Mexico, right? Like that's the type of shit niggas was doing. We would live in the middle of a lake. We would live in the middle of some flooded shit. Take two rivers and we make a dam and we flood it. And then we live right there in the middle. And as we need, we make it bigger or whatever. But that's how people was living. You know what I'm saying? Up until, you know, the 1900s. You know what I'm saying? Because everybody ain't one. You know what I'm saying? So like you lived in a fortress and shit. You know what I'm saying? So is it going back to that? And again, that's quote unquote mound builder culture. Cause what is like I say, what is a mound builder? How do you get those big mounds, right? All right, you living in these fortresses, right? So when somebody dies, you burn everything. Now that's hard for us to understand, but it's a bonfire. You burn everything, right? And the house, the clothes, all that shit, you burn it all. And then you bury that, and then you build on top of that. So the bigger your mound shows how long you've been here, shows your authority, your prestige. They've been here for 100 years. You've been here for 10 generations. You've been here for such generations. You know what I'm saying? Based upon the size of the mound, it's that simple. But is that intrinsic? Because again, now these same people is farming, and these same people are you know fishing, but they got fields for farming outside of the gates. They got streams and fishing, places, um, estuaries outside of the gates. You see what I'm saying? So inside of the gates, all of this real estate is like downtown now. They got the plaza, they got the center, the shopping center, but you don't get more land, too much land inside this, so they build on top. The penthouse is an American Indian concept. It's the pentacle house, the pentacle hoot, the top house in the neighborhood. You see what I'm saying? It's not like an apartment. It's the biggest house on the mound. You know, but again, the bigger you showing off, you know what I'm saying? You showing off with these mounds, and if you got a lot of stuff, your mound's gonna be big. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, this all the shit we got. We burnt the shit. Like we burnt the shit. Everything we had, we burnt it. Damn, you know what I mean? Because again, you understand, like a lot of stuff we make ourselves. We used to make the pottery, the clothing, the moccasins, the jewelry, you know. So we burn all that because we gonna make it all again. You know what I'm saying? So that was the cult. That was the mound culture. Is that we lived in those communities around lakes, around water, surrounded by bodies of water. You know, and that was because again, a lot of these Cherokees, right? A lot of those Chichis, they can't swim. They're not known for boats and all that shit. So when you know, you bury you surround yourself with water because a lot of them niggas can't. They don't know how to use boats. They walk. They the cart people. You know what I'm saying? They was walking around. They walked around the Mississippi, all the way up to Missouri. They didn't just cross the Mississippi. And the Mississippi is way bigger than it is now. You know, like all this shit. Like when the ice starts to melt, it's going to be a lot of islands. You know, but the ice gotta melt. That's what I'm saying. We in the ice age, so I don't know if niggas gonna be. I mean, it's hard to live underwater. It would be a cool concept, but it's hard to do it. You know what I'm saying? Because of the pressure, the water pressure. It'll drive niggas crazy. You know. But the see, like, look, flat Earth is a real thing to a caveman. Think about it. Flat Earth. If you underground, the whole Earth is flat. You see what I'm saying? So when we learning about flat Earth, we learning history of real people. There are underworld. I mean, there are waters and lakes and stuff underground. But flat Earth ain't Earth. Flat Earth is the view of Earth from a caveman, from a German. That's what I'm saying. Like, so we getting confused and we can't understand reality. Like, cause we want to think it's no flat Earth is more true history. You know, like I showed y'all. Like if y'all want to find white people history, right, what they were doing while we were in England and France and all that shit, then you got to look into like books about like fairy tales, books about trolls, and books about elves. Like there are real elves and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Like these are people. Again, that's what I'm telling you about gold and jewelry. Like you can find out when the Germans come to countries because they bring gold and they bring silver. Like ain't nobody looking for gold and silver. Indians, we had gold and silver in America, but we get it from the stream. Like y'all see the white boys panhandling, they be up in the stream. That's how we got the gold. You could walk down the stream and find nuggets. We wasn't digging and mining. You see what I'm saying? So yeah, that part. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like we can't, they gonna have to go underground. They just talk about underground cities and all that shit. That's a reality, you know. But it's gonna be partying like a caveman type shit. It's gonna be lit. You know what I mean? The shit gonna be lit. Like I'm telling you, like when you read the stories of them niggas and shit, they was lit down there. You know what I mean? They got all the liquor. You know what I mean? They lit down there in the underworld. You know what I'm saying? Like they wasn't ashamed. Like you had to really drag them niggas out. They wasn't trying to leave. They was lit. Like Hitler had to go bomb shit because them niggas was not trying to leave. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like we don't look see like again, we can't look at history and shit like that because we don't accept the reality. We looking at their premise that everybody is a real person. But again, some people live inside the earth. So to people that live inside the earth, they have a flat earth theory. They have maps of living underground and how shit should be. You know what I'm saying? I know that shit's it's hard to understand, but that's some underground shit. You know what I'm saying? Like we gotta let niggas be underground. We don't want like we don't want to stop a nigga from being underground. And that's the thing. Like I say, like I don't want to stop these. Like I don't want to kill nobody. But you gotta respect the fact that they can't be here when it get too hot. That's why there's like it's different. Like I say, the German is a different type of person. There's different type of people that was created in the you know what I mean. So yeah, I'm selling. Nigga say he's selling. But that's how we gotta focus on this shit though. We gotta look at this shit like robots, and we can't get caught up in it. We can't be too upset. We can't get too lost in the sauce. We gotta look at this shit like robots, like computers. Like we need them. If we don't need them, then we gotta figure out something for them. You know what I mean? But again, that's what I'm saying. Like the time has come where niggas don't really need these motherfuckers. Like you got more white people trying to get us away from white people. Like I'm saying, like if you look at the world right now, they're trying to wean us away from white people. Seriously. I told you with the football shit, all the basketball shit, the black coaches, they trying to get us away from that white guy is the leader type of shit. You know what I mean? No, a black man could be the leader. He could be the president. They trying to get you going into that mindset. But of course, it's going to be they flunkies and they puppets, somebody brainwashed and controlled. But they trying to get you into that mindset. You know what I mean? because they're not gonna be here for too long. They gotta find they gotta find something to do. You know? But they still, I mean, again, and that's why they want to do this money thing. See, like, again, if you can understand their whole concept is they want to be able to trace you, and they want to be able to cut you off where if they're not around. You know what I mean? Like, oh well, he ain't pay a subscription. Oh well, cut off his car. Cut off his car. Yep, cut off his car. Type of shit. You know what I mean? That's how they trying to play, because they not gonna be around to police the shit. You know what I'm saying? But yeah. But again, like I'm saying, it's kind of weird. It's kind of weird. It's kind of like, to put it out there like that, y'all. But that's what's going on. That's what's going on in the world. What else y'all want to talk about? About the elves and shit. You know what I'm saying? But like, if y'all want to look at it like that, though, look at it like the Russians are the elves, and look at it like the Germans are the hobbits. Like, I know that's like some, what's that, Harry Potter or some what show is that? I don't know what show that is. Hold on a second. I don't know what show that is, but Lord of the Rings. What you say? No, no, I don't. German means Earthman, Earthman. That's what German means. German mean Earthman, like a Earthman. Look up Earthman, Erman, Erman, or look it up in Latin, Herman. The H is silent though, so it's Erman. But yeah, German is a Erman, and the Erman means Earthman. They live underground. That's what I'm saying. Like, anytime you say German, you saying caveman, you saying Earthman. They just changed the definition. They just made it what is it? It denotates and don't cognate like cognotates is some shit that just goes straight to your mind. You know what I mean? Like when it connotates. But when it denotates, it takes you away from the shit that it really is. But the language is a German. It's a Earthman. You see what I'm saying? A Earthman. That is the language. That's where it's supposed to take you. And again, like I keep saying, I don't think we fell. I don't know where we want to be. I don't know where niggas want to be. If niggas want to be the king and want to be the queen of America or the queen of Europe or some shit, then okay, we fell. But I mean, I don't know where. I don't know how niggas fell. Like, it's not for us to jump through hoops. I don't know what I'm saying. I don't know how we could fail. Like, that's why I'm saying that's why we need spirituality. We don't need religion. Because religion make you think that you're supposed to be blessed instead of blessing yourself and giving yourself everything you want and being content with life instead of manifesting your own thing. But I don't think we lost. We fell. Fell from where? Again, I can tell you some times that we might have lost a fight, but we usually lose to each other. We lose to each other, and then the other nigga sells us out. We lose to a nigga that got their help. That's how it mostly is. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I can say I can't look through history and find out where we fell. You know what I mean? Like, it's crazy. Like, okay, the Natchez, if the Natchez was where we fell, then that's cool. But I could tell you it was some niggas, it was some Choctaws and some Chickasaws. You know what I mean, right there helping the motherfuckers. They didn't. I mean, the white boy didn't bust a shot. The white boy didn't bust a shot. He got there too late. The white boy was all dead. By the time his reinforcements got back, the homies had already rolled on us. So I don't know where we fell. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. You gotta show me where we fell. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I can't name where we fell at in history. Where these motherfuckers just came through and was bodying niggas. I can't name it. You know what I mean? Like I even told y'all with Pocahontas and shit. Them niggas played stupid. I ain't gonna front. They did play stupid. They probably played a little more crazy than I did. But that's patience. Them niggas, they got patience. And they killed all them niggas in 3 places at the same time. So the worst thing you want to do, you know what I mean, is let these niggas get mad because they gonna wait on it. You know what I mean? Herman, there you go. Herman. Look that up. You know what I mean? What is a Herman? And look up Herman Munster. Munster. Look up Herman Munster. You know? Find out what Munster is. Munster is in Germany. Munster. 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 Like Herman Munster. Like the TV show. And that's the thing about Herman Munster, right? Herman Munster, I say, you know, Germans, they cavemen, they made underground. Somebody made them. Herman Munster is fucking Frankenstein. Hello? Do y'all see me? Who is Herman Munster? When y'all go back and look at the old TV show, he's Frankenstein. He is a person that was made. His wife is something. His uncle was Dracula. They got Uncle Fester living under the stairs. But this nigga is Frankenstein. Herman Munster, who lives underground, these Germans in caves, he was Frankenstein. He was a created creature. This is their television. This is their programming. I don't make this shit up. I just want us to be able to know what we're seeing so we don't get upset. That they like, yo, no, this nigga's a robot. Who, Herman? No, Herman's a nice guy, man. He works at the office. Yeah, but you see the bolts in his neck? No, man, this is America, man. We all equal people. What about the bolts in his neck? No, man, we won't worry about that. And we forgot that they showing us that this nigga ain't a human being. He's a created monster. This is their TV show. You know what I'm saying? This is their reality. We just live in it, right? But I'm saying that this is not for us to, like, again, why do you have to have a TV show like Leave It to Beaver if that's their culture? If these motherfuckers was coming here and they already was living together happily with a married couple, and you know what I mean, you wouldn't have to be trying to use this shit to program these niggas with it. Right? You wouldn't have to be showing these motherfuckers how to live together. And oh, don't worry, y'all, you know, these motherfuckers don't even sleep in the same bed. You know what I mean? Hey, listen, just stay together, guys. Please figure out a way to stay together. That's what they was trying to teach these niggas, how to be married, how to be a family. Because again, some people might say that they get their kids from the storage. That the storch fly in and got the baby in a bundle. Like the kids, not even they kids, they just raising these kids. Orphan trains, Cabbage Patch Kids. Like all of this shit is backed up with events in history. You see what I'm saying? But we forget that Herman Munster was a self-identified Frankenstein. You know what I mean? Was a self-identified created creature and shit. And this is again, this is how they showing us. You know what I'm saying? This is how they showing us them. It's funny to us, but because again, if we laugh at it, we we are the world. If we can laugh at it, we are the world and shit. Because it used to be ooh. Like that's why niggas is wearing clothes. Some niggas had tails. Some niggas had extra body parts, extra fingers and toes. You had to make sure they had on shoes and pants. Cause they had tails. You know? But again, like, no, we not the computer, dog. We the guy at the computer. The computer is your spirituality. The computer is your pineal gland. That's where you go and you sit down and you tell this is what I want. Do. You put that inside of here in your computer and it comes and it gives you what you want. We're not the computer, we're player one. We're the victor. Yeah, we lost our memory though. I can't deny that. But we didn't lose our they taught us differently. They taught us differently. They miseducated us. You know what I'm saying? They gave us their see, like again, we think that history is his story. Oh, that's his story. No. History comes from the Latin word historia. Okay? And historia is a translation of the word utopia. The only way you can translate utopia, because it's Iotopia, is hysteria. So hysteria was never supposed to be true. It's always utopia. It's always utopianism. Y'all can look this up. Hysteria. Historia. Not history, but the true word of history is hysteria. And the translation comes from utopia. So it's never supposed to be real. It's supposed to be an idea that gives them an utopia. Come on out the cave, brother. Stand up straight, brother. I'm a man. You a man too, brother. It's a utopia. It's not a real thing. It's hysteria. It's utopia. So we out here preaching they utopia and shit, learning their utopia, and that's the memory. But again, our memory, we didn't forget it. Because when we hear this type of shit, this the shit that activates. That's when the Akashic starts to working and we start to remembering everything and past lives, and it starts to feel right, and niggas start to test their manifestation and it start to work. So yeah, we fell under the program, but our memory, it's a cosmic thing. We connected to a cosmic micro bank. You know what I mean? Like I'm telling you, that's why we gotta sit down at the computer. That's why we gotta change the way we look at spirituality this year. We gotta look at it like it's a mechanism. When you sit down at your computer, when you meditating, you see, you telling it what you want it to be. You creating the world that you want it to be. You might put in like a chat GPT, right? That's how good the source is. You might say, "Oh, this is what I want. I want a wife. I want a house. I want a car. I want a husband. I want some kids. I want a vacation," right? And then you put that in while you meditating, and then your meditation gonna give you on the beach, you with your kids, you kissing your husband, you walking down the aisle. You see what I'm saying? That's how your computer works. And that's why they want to keep us off of it. But it wasn't supposed to be like that. That's why we had our own thing. Everybody wanted to stay separate. I don't know. I mean, again, we just start having white friends. I tell you, my first best friend was a white dude, Jason, lived next door. I live in South Philly. That's some crazy shit. That's not supposed to be happening, but y'all all seen Rocky. It did happen. You know what I mean? But we used to keep it separate. We ain't party with each other. We ain't go to each other parties. I don't think he might have stayed at my house, but I don't think I stayed at his house. I would visit, and they good peoples. You know, so we gotta keep our things separate but equal, right? Y'all can be equal, but it stops in the physical. In the spiritual, we can never be equal. When it comes to creativity, we can never be equal. Huh? That's like y'all understand when niggas say like it's a war against the devil. Like like I showed y'all, like the devil is the word that they used to call these people. Devils. You know what I mean? Like you call a nigga a devil because, you know, he live underground. So they made all this shit spooky. You know what I mean? Technology. Technology is technology. But again, we created all this stuff been around, bro. All this stuff been around. They just put meters on it. It's some glyphs. You got niggas in spaceships. And the shit be so funky. Like you look at the Mayans, they got a nigga in a spaceship, right? The nigga got his hand on like a pedal, like on like a motorcycle type of thing. He looking up through his telescope, and he got his foot on some other shit. I'm like, damn, do you know the science of all of this shit? Like that's what we do now. But the science of understanding that your foot is pushing one machine while your arms are steering another part of the machine, and then you got a whole telescope to look like conceptually. These niggas was way ahead of us. I showed y'all how they created people in the glyphs, how they showed you DNA splicing, how they put two serpents together, made it look like two serpents together. I'm like, I don't see that this is DNA. That this is a helix right here. Two serpents don't stand next to each other. But this is how they know how to draw it. They had like DNA is our concept. Splicing, I showed you how they had the jaguar splicing. The jaguar had his nails out and it was cutting the genes. You know what I'm saying? That's gene splicing. They put this stuff up in the glyphs. How they gene spliced in America. So the white boy ain't come with nothing. He just learning all this shit. But they don't, you know, they don't want us to know this. And again, like I say, it's hard for me. Like I showed y'all this shit a million times, but it's hard for me to show it to you and to make you understand the dynamics. Because I gotta get you out of, well, not say I got it, but because we had to get out of the mindset we are the world. We got to get into the mindset that this niggas is slicing DNA. These niggas put two snacks. Like we should be so more excited about what we did, about what we can do than what we did. Oh, that wasn't right. Well, fuck it. They did it. You know what I mean? Like, oh, it wasn't right. They created some people, but shit, imagine that. You know what I mean? Like, and then you got it in a glyph. Like I say, like the way these niggas work is that it's no words. So I would ask some people that was like, you know, smart, like, you know what I mean? They supposed to be spiritual. Whatever. I'm like, oh, what is this? And then like, no, there's nothing. No, I see this. I see that. Like, okay, cool. And I would never tell them what it is because I know they can't handle it. Like you can't handle certain shit if you can't see it. That's why they put it in those type of glyphs where you just think it's decoration. You just walk right past it and you wouldn't understand that this is life. Oh, look at this snake. That ain't no snake. That's DNA. And that's America. So that's what I'm saying. We can't be mad at them because they didn't create the shit. They just put a meter on it. Like, like I'm like I be saying, like how, like again, it's about service. How do they get paid? They get paid by serving us. They don't have no products. It's a service industry. So they gotta They gotta add on everything that they do because they don't exist if they're not serving us. Why is Europe bankrupt? Why can't they just get along in Europe? They ain't mad at us. Why don't they come out with the new music, some new whiteboard shit? Right? They ain't mad at us. They can't. Why don't they come out with the like we think Paris and all that shit? They doing American shit. French, I tell like I said, English is American English language. French is an American Indian language too. Yeah, it is. You know what I mean? I know it's hard to understand that, but they speak German. I showed y'all parts of in history where parts of France, most of France, they spoke German. See, we are the culture. We are the enlightened ones. We are the royals. We are the gifted ones. We bring this shit all around the world, and they tax us. They tax us for doing service, and again, like I say, we cool with that, cause it's nigga pennies. We just gotta understand it. Like again, the trick is the money lending. You know, we get caught up in the money lending shit. But in America, we cut all out. You understand? Like you understand. In the other places, they got debtor prison. You go like these Germans are slick. They would send you to the tower because you owe some of these cavemen and shit. You know what I mean? In America, we'll laugh at you. Better pay your bill. Hey man, the bill collector's calling. Call me back. Hey man, do I call your house and ask you? You know what I mean? Niggas get slick with the bill collector in America. Because we got to understand it. We not paying you off. We don't want to pay you off. No disrespect to the bill collector, to the money lender. But I'm just telling you how they operate in other places where they take your head because you owe these Germans, these merchants. You see? In America, we don't play that shit. You go bankrupt and start again. You see? We got control over this shit. We can't get caught up in we are the world shit. I know it's hard. But that's why I be trying to show us our history, our culture, how we live. What are we living for? Are we living to be friends with these motherfuckers? Are we living to party with these niggas? Are we living to invite them to dinner? Or will we find just, with them? Because our spirituality is technology. These motherfuckers come to America and they gotta go to school to learn how to be farmers. All them schools is for them to be farmers. See what I'm saying? They don't know how to. Man, listen. When they got a chance in Ireland, they couldn't even grow potatoes. When they finally got to Ireland in the 1700s, they couldn't even grow potatoes, bro. So we gotta understand that we appear magical to them because everything we do is divinely entwined. It makes sense. It makes sense. You know, that's a shout out to Align Divine, right? That's when you aligned in divine when the shit makes sense. You know what I mean? So yeah, technology is our friend. You know what I'm saying? Technology is what we bring, not these niggas and shit. Not these niggas. Not bad. Coming up on 2 hours, y'all. What's good? What's good? Lost memory, forgetting who we were. Magic we possess. Niggas sound like Yoda. Lost memory, forgetting who we were. Magic we possess. Sound like Yoda and shit. Real talk. On his Yoda and shit. You know what I mean? Lost memory, forgetting who we were. Magic we possess. Indeed, bro. And that's the point. That's the point. The Natchez is Democrats. No, they not. Don't do that. Don't do that. The Natchez is fucking. Don't do that. I can't co-sign that. The Cherokees and the Choctaws is Democrats. That's what I'm saying. The Democrats is the enemy. Y'all be think I'll be bullshitting. The Democrats is the Ku Klux Klan. The Natchez ain't the Democrats. The Natchez is the French. I know that seems crazy. The Natchez is the French. You know what I mean? They took Natchez culture and went to France with it. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, the Natchez ain't the Democrats. The Democrats is the Indians on the reservations. Black people trap. Your eyes is extension to the brain. The brain projects the hologram image. Hmm. That's simulation talk. Now, again, like I don't think that's how the simulation works. I don't think that's how it works. I don't think we're projecting. It's more sophisticated than that. I don't know what it is. Because again, when your eyes is closed, you still see. You still see colors, you still see people, you still see places, you can hear sounds. You know what I'm saying? So it's not projecting. And in the light, we can access the light does come into your eye. So it's not projecting. It is just like, again, now you're getting into quantum physics, or what they call quantum physics, right? Because again, like, there is nothing. There is only what you want it to be when you want it to be. It's not a projection, it's a real thing, but it's just what you want it to be. It's not a, it doesn't have to be, it doesn't have to end when you're not there. Like again, the game keeps playing even if, you know, you put down the joystick. You know, the city, the days that keep going, the rain, all this shit. You know what I'm saying? And that's the way the world goes. Like, you, like, again, you need the world to go. If you're gonna plant a seed, you need the world to keep going. You need the seed to grow. So the seed need days. You know what I mean? But you can project into, you can not project, but like, you can determine, like, by knowing, like, yo, this seed is gonna grow. I need to do this to the seed. This seed is going, you know what I mean? Like, that's all you can control. All I think we can control is what we want it to be. You know, it's not like we're projecting. It's the world is putty. The whole world is putty. Until you decide what it is, it's just putty. It's just, I mean, it exists, but there's nothing there. There's no substance. It's soup. I know that's hard to explain, but again, we don't, all right, don't exist inside of your body. Exist inside of your mind, right? If you're not, like, if you exist inside of your mind, you don't want to project out. Like, you know what I'm saying? Spirituality, this new spirituality helps you exist inside of your mind. I gotta turn this car over. You see, you don't want to exist inside of your body. You want to exist inside of your mind. Don't look at it like your head is a separate part of you. You know what I'm saying?